Hi there, thanks for stopping by. This is Michelle, and today is Tuesday, April the 15th. Tax day if you're in the United States. Dun dun dun! Mine is done. I got mine completed, I believe the first weekend of March. My daughter was still here with the babies, and they had taken off for the weekend to go visit her husband's side of the family. And so we took that opportunity to have a lot of adulting fun by doing our taxes. What says you're an adult more than doing taxes? But you're not here to talk about taxes. I hope you've gotten yours done. I have gotten something else done. Today is the day that I give updates on my Tackle It project. Shannon from Another Yarn started a series this year where she was tackling decade-old whips. Not all of them are decade-old. Some of them are just a few years, but old whips, because she has a bunch. Go check out her channel and see all the things that she's tackling. She is finding some really cool things. So, and I bet you if you watch her channel, I bet you're finding things that you want to start too. I know I am. So what I was tackling, the last thing that I've started tackling, I put everything else aside. I was getting the nursery room a little bit more ready for the new grandson. And I put everything aside and started working on his blanket. I am not following a pattern. I'm just simply doing a star stitch on one row, and I'm coming back. I decided to go with half double crochets, and this is what I'm using for the main color, and it is Baby Bee Sweet Bee Prints in the color Sapphire Express, or is it Espresso? Espresso. I don't have my glasses on, sorry guys. So yeah, it's a really pretty color. And then for the border, I picked these two colors. They are also Baby Bee Sweet Delight. This one is in Espresso, and this one is in Sapphire. These are number 3. Let me see. Do I have my? Hold just a moment. I'm gonna grab my glasses. Hold on. Okay, I've returned with some reading glasses. Okay, so this is Baby Bee. Like I said, Sweet Delight, and this one is the Prince. The other one is not. It's just the solid colors. In both of them, they're both 4-ounce skeins, and they both have 377 yards. I mean, both the solids and the Prince, because oftentimes that's not the case. This one, the stats are all going to be the same. And so it's 4 ounces, 115 grams, 377 yards, or 345 meters. It is 60% acrylic, 40% polyamide. It recommends 4mm needles and a 4.5mm hook. It is a light number 3. You can wash it up to 40 degrees Celsius. You may tumble dry. Do not iron, do not bleach, and you may use the solvent A for dry cleaning, whatever that may be. And this is made in Turkey. And I did indeed use the recommended hook size of the 4.5. I used my Tulip Amore, which is Tulip Amore is my favorite. So there is that, and here is the blanket that I made. This is the star stitch. Let me get it up close so you can see the stitch pattern. Can you see that? And then for the border I got from this book, Around the Corner Crochet Borders by Edie Eckman. And this is, that's the border right there. So super, super simple. I believe Megan was saying it's the moss stitch. I get them all mixed up. I've been crocheting for so many years, but I've never bothered to learn the names of stitch patterns. I figure as long as I know how to do the basics, you know, the single, half double, double, chain, treble, all the things, I can put them in order however I need to, no matter what they're called. So, yeah. So anyway, so this is what I did. I just give you a little corner here real quick so you can see that. That's the border. I don't know how I'm going to get this whole thing in. But it is the same size. I'm going to stand on the couch. Can you believe it? Okay. So it is the same. Oh, that's the back. That's the back. This is the front. Okay. So I don't know if you are able to get it all in or not, but it is a very good size blanket. Yeah. And what I like, I love the colors. I think it turned out really nice. And then I like the back. It is very textured. I don't know. Hopefully you can see the texture in that. Can you see that? That's the back. And I actually like that. So to each his own, right? If you don't like real texture, heavily textured things, you might not like the feel of that, but I like it. So my my next project that I'm going to go back to, which is what I was doing, earbud, let me take that out, which is what I was doing before the little man got his due date bumped up. I was working on the Joy's Trip blanket. That is a crocheted version of the typical around the world quilt pattern that's pretty popular. Everybody knows that one pretty much. If you are into quilting, you'll know it. So I have not touched this bag in months and months and months. So I have to figure out where I am on it. I know I was doing some color controlling and I had to get some more of the mandala or mandala, however you tomato. But I am using the mandala. And this is the bonus bundle. And I think we're all very familiar with it, but in case we're not, this is a 10.5 ounce, 300 gram, 1,181 yard or 1,080 meters. It is 100% acrylic, light number 3. It is machine washable and dryable. It recommends knitting needles of 3.75 and a 5mm hook. And this is in the colorway Giant. So I have that, which I have gotten into, and I see that in this bag I also have this. So I'm wondering if that's what I pulled off. Perhaps. I don't know what color I ended up in. Let me see. Because there's another one. Another partial. And another partial. Told you, I was color controlling this thing. Now let me see where I am on it. Ah, I have a blanket. Oh, with even more pieces. All right. So, look at this. And I think it's turning out really pretty. All right. So I started there on the yellow and then I went to the orange and then blue. So my blue would be next. And I have a bunch of blues and stuff in here, it looks like. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right. And blue to purple. All right, so I know where I'm going to be starting then. So this is my next blanket. And I'm not sure how big I'm going to make it, but it looks like it's already got a pretty good size on it. So I certainly hope this one doesn't take me 4 months to finish like this little baby blanket did. It won't. It took that long because I had several weeks with my grandkids here. So if you're new around here, my daughter had her baby was came early. They did induce her, and then she ended up having an emergency C-section and couldn't do stairs or lift her toddler. So they stayed here for a few weeks until she was able to do those things. And everybody's fine and healthy and back at home. So now Nana has more time to crochet and play. So, oh, I have something else. If you may or may not know that I love going to the library and getting books. This is my newest one that I've gotten. It is so fun. Quilt It Crochet It. Sew it and stitch it. There are 14 patterns. Look at this. They give you both a quilt version and a crochet version. Can you believe it? Is that not the greatest thing? And it goes through, gives you pictures of supplies that you might need. Tells you about quilting and how to care for your sewing machine, quilting tips, and talking about seam allowances, those types of things. And then, so it's done up in sections as well. So the first one is just little tips and tricks. And then the next section teaches you from the beginning how to crochet. It teaches you like how to make a slip knot, all the things, how to make your basic stitches, your chains and so forth, single and double crochets, how to do a magic ring, how to change colors, different ways to change colors, how to make pom-poms. I don't know about pom-poms on a quilt. That's interesting. Or Afghan. Oh, this is nice. It tells you about calculating how much yarn you're going to need for a project. So it gives you all the little charts. I know you can, these are all over the place. I think the Yarn Council has them, and but it's nice that they have them in there. And then it teaches you, shows you how to do keeping track of your projects. So how to make like little like a little project card if you wanted to like punch holes on the side and put a little strip of yarn in there so you know which colors you're using. That's kind of nice to take. And then it starts right in with how to make, like this is a log cabin pot holder. And it walks you through how to do that. And then it says crochet it. And this is their crocheted version. And it walks you through how to do that. Then there's the star pillow, the quilted version. And then the star crochet pillow. Look at that. How fun. And you could use that as, you know, a square. You could just do it as a blanket. Oh, this is so fun. Yeah, look. This just show you just putting this thing together. Have fun. This is a baby quilt. And let's see here. And they give a graph. And then, so, and on the crochet version is just little granny squares. How fun. A square quilt. The squares and the squares. Gives a little diagram on here too. And then it shows you how to just randomly put a bunch of little crocheted little granny squares together. Ooh, I like this one. Vivian's Heart Quilt. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful quilt? Well, I like that one quite well. Anxious to see that. Oh, it's got a nice graph on it. A chart. Chart? Graph. Get them mixed up. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Yeah. And you could like do it in whatever colors you want. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. That is so nice. An HST quilt. Ooh, I can't wait to see the crochet version of that. I haven't looked at this book yet, guys. That is so neat. Okay, let's see the crochet version. It's pretty cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll show you. Sorry. Isn't that fabulous? I hope you guys can see this. Oh my gosh. This is fantastic. This is really cool. Oh. Anna's Panel and Fat Quarter Pillow Set. There's that one, the quilt. And, you know, like I said, on each one of these, it walks you through step by step how to make the different ones. And it did not have a crocheted version of that, but okay. Anyway, so let me get my glasses back on so I can read to you. This is Quilt It Crochet It, and it is by Jemima Flendt. Jemima Flendt. On the back it says that it's $19.99 US. So $20. You can probably find it cheaper elsewhere, but that's what's printed on the book. And this little darling, when was this made? When did this come out? This it's not very old. It came out in 23. So, or the copyright was 23 anyway. So, all right, there you go. This is a great book. I particularly like that one. That's fun. Those little pieces like that. How cool. So, I'm going to be having some fun. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today and seeing what I'm tackling. I'd like to hear if you guys are playing along. I know some of you are. And what are you guys working on? So I will talk to you guys later. Again, thank you so much for stopping by. Hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.